All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here. Started a little bit early, but we're just going to take a peek here at these crypto markets, see what's going on here and what the potentials are. Again, we do these pretty much every day. It's really to just, we like to keep an eye on Bitcoin when we're trading with our system because Bitcoin's a big bully, right? So we need to know when things can potentially dump or pump, kind of get an idea of what it's going to do, because generally whatever Bitcoin does, the rest of the crypto market does as well, almost without exception. So if Bitcoin starts dumping like it is this morning, and has been, the altcoins are, following suit, all right, with it. So with that said, though, there's a couple things we can look at to kind of get an idea, but do we ever really know? No. You don't know what's really going to happen by next week or the week after. Anybody who tells you they know is not telling you the truth. We take it as it comes. We are a reactive trading system, so we don't try to predict these markets, and I think that's why our win rate's so freaking high, like insanely high with the system, because we just react. When it happens, we trade it. Otherwise, we don't try to, act like we're smarter than the market. That's when you get in trouble. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Viola. Welcome. A couple things for housekeeping. If you want these type of morning market analysis in your inbox or pushed you on a notification, follow me on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. As you come on, let me know where you're tuning in from. Love to see that. Love to welcome everybody and say hello. If you have any questions, definitely pop them into the comments. I'll try and answer them live if possible. And then the last thing is let me know if you're watching this live or if you're seeing this on a replay. All right, great. So I'm going to be going over a particular chart setup this morning called the MA momentum chart setup. It's moving average momentum. It's one we use that we can quickly tell whether we're potentially in a bull market or potentially in a bear market. And more importantly, almost definitely not in a bear market or not in a bull market. So we don't kid ourselves when things turn one way or the other, okay? So we're going to take a look at that. And I want to just share this with everybody. For those who are members of iCoinPro, you can actually do this training here. Go to my iCoinPro training and click on the micro profit system part 3. And go right down here. You'll see MA momentum. This is actually kind of a standalone training. You can do at any point. So you can just do that training, and it'll teach you how to use this particular chart setup. And really quick, while I'm here, for those who are interested in learning about how to trade, go ahead and get back with the person who shared this video with you, or shoot an email to support@icoinpro.com. They can get you our free trading bootcamp. Takes you about 40 minutes to do all of it. You will be so impressed with everything that you're able to learn in 40 minutes with our system. And then from there, we have a 1-week course to learn how to trade with the system. And you can even do it, honestly, in 2 days if you just do it flat out to get rolling, up and rolling with the software and everything. Man, Ramon, so sorry to hear that. Bitter cold North Dakota. Anyway, you might know where I live, so it's not bitter and cold down here. Although it has been cool, we've had to break out our winter jackets because it's dipped below 70 degrees. So, but anyway, I know it's a tough life, but somebody's got to live it. All right, moving along here. You're probably going to hear kids too. It's Thanksgiving break week. And they're ripping up the giant oak trees. Hey, Jay, welcome. Out front, we got hit by those tornadoes with the Hurricane Milton the day before here. Our street had an F3 155 mile per hour tornado, literally hit our house and go straight down our street, about a half-mile wide tornado. It was crazy. And today they're actually out there removing, we have these giant oak trees in our neighborhood. And I know you're not LOLing at the tornado story. You're talking about being cold up there in North Dakota. Anyway, I'll have to be quicker on that. Glad to have you here, Jay. So anyway, they're coming through the neighborhood now, and it's a slow process of putting everything back together. We have to do new roof, rip down our porch, rebuild it. I mean, so many different things from the destruction that this storm leveled on us here. But anyway, so if you hear some machinery or loud noises outside or kids yelling or whatever, oh yeah, the winter job. I know, dude. It's so embarrassing. I grew up, Ramon, in Wilmington, Delaware. So, when it was like 50 degrees, I mean, we were outside in shorts and a t-shirt. Now, man, I would freaking die. Like when it gets down, I am so embarrassed that when it's 70 degrees, I'm freezing my butt off now. And it's just what Florida does to you. So anyway, but the other side of the coin is it can be like freaking 90 degrees. I'm like, oh yeah, this is just about perfect. So, all right, moving along here. So let's talk about these crazy crypto markets. I'm going to pop over to our software here. And you can see our software is working this morning. We're picking up trades. I'm going to clear this list. We'll see if we got anything that's still worth looking at. But there was just some really nice dip trades just now. Couple coins that are blowing up. We have the all-seeing eye of crypto. Our software tracks everything going on in the crypto markets practically. We know when coins are blowing up. We know when coins are big dumping. And we know when coins are dipping. And we can actually rock the trades on them. And it's all automated. So we don't have to sit here in front of our computer. We just get notifications right to our smartphone. When stuff starts happening, you can see it here. I'll show you. Your phone lights up like a Christmas tree. And you start getting all these notifications of all the potential trades that are happening, which is so cool, right? We've been building this system for a long time. So definitely not a fly-by-night operation over here. This is taking patience, a lot of funding, and a lot of work to create the system. This is our own software. Nobody else owns this, and nobody else has this in the crypto space. And it is truly a marvel. Not gonna lie, it's like the bomb diggity. And it's improved our results. I mean, we already had amazing results. Now with the software and everything, it's just making things even better and better and better. So, all right, let's talk about this chart setup. So when you see this chart, you'll see this purple, maroon, gold, green, orange, etc. These lines. This is a good, overall setup. When we're trading above these lines, these green and red candles are the price action. When we're trading above all of these lines, that means we're potentially in a bull market and almost definitely not in a bear market, okay? And the flip side is also true. And I'll tell you, some of you would have saved you a lot of tears just to have this simple chart setup. When we're trading below all of these lines and not above them, we're potentially in a bear market and almost definitely not in a bull market. And it's going to be a while before we see sunny days again, okay? So just having this chart set up can save you a lot of pain. One thing too, we are trading super up high. Obviously 100K is the big psychological thing. We hit it, we pulled back. When markets are really bullish, they like to trade above this light purple line and kind of use it as support, okay? Right now, we barely even gotten close to it in a while. So there's a good probability of a more significant pullback to this purple line, this area. It's sitting right now at about 92, 93K. I think 90K probably will be a pretty solid, area of interest or support potentially. Obviously, as far as key resistance levels, we got 100K and we got 90K. We're going to be, that's kind of the range right now. If we lose 90K, there's a ways to fall. And, I want to express this, that there is that potential for some Bitcoin craziness and extreme volatility at any time because, we hit 100K practically, right? And now some people are like, wait a second, I thought we were going to 100K. We got just almost there. We didn't quite get it. I think on, what am I looking at? Coinbase, we got to 99,860, right? So, we could see some selling occur at any point, and some significant retraces, okay? Morning, Lise, welcome. So I just want people to be aware of that. This could be the top of the market. It might not be. We could go to 120K. We could go to 200K on this cycle. We really just don't know. But, there's also a potential that this was the top. People are going to feel like dum-dums because they didn't sell. And then we're going to just start retracing here. We're almost crossed over here on the MACD, on the one-day chart. And then the selling is just going to start and could get pretty intense. And the reason I say could get intense because 100K is 100K per Bitcoin. I mean, at some point, some people, no matter how quote unquote worthless they think money is, they're going to want to take some profit. Yeah. So, and I mean, not everybody bought Bitcoin super low. There are people who just bought it at 99,000, right? There are people who bought it at the top of the last cycle and they're up 20, 30%. They don't want to see that profit erode because they just waited freaking forever to get back into profit, right? I mean, they had to wait. If they bought that top, I mean, they had to wait, geez, zooks, almost 3 freaking years to get into profit finally. I mean, that just sucks, dude. And could you imagine like waiting 3 years to finally get into profit? And then you don't freaking sell it, and then it goes lower, and you end up back negative. Your panic level is going to be insane, dude. You're going to be selling like a freaking fiend. So we got to keep an eye on all this stuff and just be aware of that, right? There's always the undulations, which is how we make our money. And of course, with the software, we know which altcoins are the ones to trade. So the software finds them for us. But anyway, that's where we're at, 100K, 90K. Got to stay above this light purple line. If we don't, I don't know what's going to happen. One thing I do want to check is longs and shorts, and I think these are pretty even-ish, sort of. Oh, man. Uh-oh. All right, so here's what's happening. On Binance, we watch the longs and shorts on Binance. What they are, longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up with leverage. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, almost always with leverage on both of these. So they're very risky. They can blow out their accounts. I don't teach leverage in my system. I've had people asking me to. I won't freaking do it because it is so risky and it will cause people to blow out accounts. And yeah, I'm telling you, the statistics of trading are brutal, right? So you either invest long-term and your time horizon is decades for profit, or you trade the way that we trade and be as safe as possible, take the most definite trades as possible, have the software to find them, and practice proper risk management. Otherwise, you're going to fail. Period, end. I mean, the statistics are so brutal in trading, all right? But if you follow our system, dude, you're going to rock it and absolutely kill it. And then the community's here to support you and everything, all right? So longs and shorts. Longs are starting to go up again. Shorts were strong, stronger, but not crazy. So we got to keep an eye on this. If these longs start to go up higher and they get over 70%, and that price action just keeps slipping lower and lower and lower and lower, oh man, we have seen that happen before. That can set us up for what's called a long squeeze, which is a much more significant dump. And again, with the whole psychology of 100K, possibly hitting like the dream price for Bitcoin, we could see this move quick. I mean, we could see it come across and go down. Again, anything can happen. It might not, guys. I really don't know. But if it does start to happen and those longs start cruising way higher really quick, it can steamroll pretty fast, and particularly with the psychology of 100K and everything. I'm just telling you, it's like, yeah, could be what it is. So, all right. So anyway, that's what's going on there. Longs and shorts. Let's keep a close eye on those longs there. We watch them on blockchainwhispers.com, but they just pull it from Binance, the data right from Binance. All right, last thing I'm going to talk about here. Let's see what's hot to trade potentially. I'm going to say Muse. Muse could be fun. It's blowing up kind of like crazy. So going to be very, very cautious, small positions on that because it's, not a lot of volume in there. That order book's pretty thin. So, low orders and let the market come to you on that. Perfect trades. Good roller coastering. And the roller coastering, right? So I want to show you guys this. The roller coastering is the concept where we're getting, see this here? This is just beautiful. See how it dips and then goes back up? We get a nice, I'll zoom in even more. We get a nice, beautiful return here of, 4% there, goes back up, 4% there, beautiful, another 8%. Okay, that is beautiful roller coastering. Boom, goes down. We kind of go into another dip sequence here. We reset here, and then 1, 2, 3. But again, all of this is showing that there's plenty of buyers, 13% return. When you're seeing it like that, that is beautiful. When you're seeing it creeping like this down the line, just be cautious, guys. Wait till it starts to cycle up and down. The cycling up and down is where it starts to show you that buyers are getting interested. If you see any dip sequences where it's just cruising along that lower line, it's not making a good, dump, return, dump, return, dump, return, you got to be super, super careful right now, because at any moment, the mindset can change for the market, okay? Things can start to move lower. Definitely we want to be trading in and out until the market gets a pretty good dumperoo. So make sure to watch for the roller coastering or the noisiness of the chart. Very, very, very important right now. Okay. Anything that looks like it's sliding down, man, I wouldn't even touch it right now, just because the market is where it's at. All right. Okay. Last thing is, make sure you clear out your list. You can just clear them out I do it once or twice a day. You want to just clear them out. So you just let the system rebuild everything for you. So you have the freshest data, the most up-to-date information. Don't leave a lot of stuff on these lists. And a lot of people ask me, I don't have any other lists other than the spread tracker, dump tracker, blow up tracker. So, my spread tracker fills up, blow up tracker, dump tracker. I just let the system do all the hard work, and that's it. So back to Buddy Coins. Yeah, Muse, XLM, absolutely. And sure, why not Mana? Let's take a look at Mana. Let's see what kind of movement we're doing here. That's a nice 5% return. Here's another one. Nice 7% return. Mana's pretty good. Probably, boy, oh boy, this sand looks like it's moving. Yeah. So I'm going to go with Muse, XLM, and Sand. XLM obviously is my super preferred choice. Lots of volume there. Muse, or probably XLM, then Sand, and then Muse. And Muse only if it does some really good roller coastering dumps and stuff like that. Absolutely. All right, guys, that's everything I got for you today. Again, if you want to learn how to, if you want these market analysis in your inbox or pushed to you, go ahead and follow me on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Nice. Yeah, Jared says he just took 3 2% trades on Sand. Well done, dude. Nice work. So again, follow us on or follow me on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube. If you want to learn how to do this, how to trade, get the free boot camp, get back to the person who shared this video with you, or shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great day. I may miss 1 or 2 days this week just because of the holidays. Probably won't be on Wednesday or Thursday, but I will be probably doing them just by hand, doing a text one just in the chat box. So keep an eye out for that. Bye-bye, everybody.